Hi and welcome to another episode of Striker's Best Bets. Today for me is a very, very special day. To have two legends of the saddle, sitting on one panel in one room, both champion jockeys, both in my opinion, Piere has always ridden at the top of his game. Andrew Fortune is riding like a man possessed. And to have both of them on the panel on our podcast to go through the World Sports Betting Cape Town Met is an absolute privilege. Guys, welcome, Piere.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, Andrew. Welcome.
You're overcooking it a little bit. We were good, but my God, the way you say it. But it's okay.
I think you're better than good.
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
I really, really do think that you're better than good. And just to get your opinions, especially you, because you're riding a lot of favourites on the day, and to guide our viewers in the right direction, for us is very, very important.
First of all, the way I'm riding now, Piere had a lot to do with it. You know, I moved to Johannesburg at 47, and I watched him ride, and I said to him, Piere, you need to school me this thing that you do with horses where they go for you and you do nothing on them. So I took a lot out of his page, and you kind of seeing the results now. Race riding comes with time and with age, and there's no age on it. It's all about timing, it's all about positioning, and peel up, and not going into top speed. Only going to top speed at the right time. So that's all it is, and 50% of that came from him.
Yeah, well done to Andrew. He's showing how strong our era was, and age actually makes you better mentally because you pick up experience and you start making less mistakes. But Andrew could have been way more winners. His weight obviously was always an issue, and you can see now he's trimmed. He's got his mind set on wanting to do the best. Well done, Andrew.
Thanks, sir.
So between you and I, off air, Andrew said because of what you taught him, he's giving you 50% of his riding fee on Saturday.
That's the deal. I've already
if I win the Met, you can have 100%.
Guys, I think let's kick off. We don't want to make this show too long-winded.
Okay.
So I'm going to go through the betting, and then we'll quickly go through the race and get both your comments.
I'm not even sure the betting is important.
It is important for our viewers.
Okay.
But I'll run through it, Andy.
Okay,
so the first race they are betting, let me just get back to it because my page just jumped. They are betting...
Must be number 12, Champagne Castle.
No. Surprisingly, they're betting 2-1 number 4, St. Harry. 22-10 number 12, Champagne Castle. 7-1 number 7, Karari Dancer. And 10-1 Bar 1. Andy, you got to ride in all the races, so I think let's kick off with you.
I personally think Justin will run in the first three. He'll run first, second, and third.
Second and third.
I think those fillies are too clever. I don't like the St. Harry form line. I'm not saying he can't improve. I don't think he's going to start favourite at all. And I got beat 4 or 5 lengths in the race on one of Justin's babies. And I think the two fillies will probably run first and second, and the colts will be fighting out for third and fourth. I don't like St. Harry at all.
And yours in the race?
Probably third or fourth, because of how clever the two fillies are. I gallop Moosey's filly here, very capable, very capable. The only reason why I think Richard will probably beat is fitness. That's all. But the filly that Moosey is riding, the Karari, is as good as the filly that Richard's been winning on.
Yeah.
I found number 7, Karari Dancer, on form, but I'm going to trust Andrew in this. These are juveniles, and you don't really know who's that good and who's going to improve more. So I'm completely trusting Andrew on this one.
And they also improve at different rates. So
Yeah, but this filly that Richard's been riding, she just keeps going up and up and up. I mean, last time I think she probably won better than she's ever won. And she'll probably do it again on Saturday.
No, she did it very easy last time. I was watching the race, and at the 400 I said it's
Race over.
it's race over. Guys, let's move on to race 2. They're betting 3-1 number 7 Eric Liddell. They're betting 4-1 Note to Self. They're betting 6-1 World First number 2, 6-1 number 10 We Have a Situation, and 12-1 Bar These. You want to kick off, Andy?
I'm not 100% sure We Have a Situation is going to go 10 furlong. She hung with me a little bit last time, which she's never done before. Around the turn, she kept wanting to run off the turn. That's why I'm sticking with the younger horses, 1, 2, and Eric Liddell. Eric Liddell is a proper horse, proper action. He's just one of those big galoots that are just taking a bit of time. That's all he is. He's probably going to end up in the Daily News, and so is my horse. That's how nice they are. I'm putting Vaughan Marshall's horse in because he's improving, and he's drawn 2, and he's probably going to be right behind me. I'm going to be in the box seat, but I've got 61.5. So I'm probably going to have 2 in front of me, and I will milk him from there. If they get to me, while they do, I've got my doubts if they will. My horse galloped very well, very well. He galloped here last Wednesday. He galloped very, very well.
Yeah.
Well, this is not a handicap, so certain horses are better off at the weights. The best is number 10, We Have Situation. But I found, I thought Andrew's horse has drawn 1 this time. Last time was drawn 8 out of 8 came from last. So if Andrew says he's going to be in a box seat, should have the run of the race, and if he makes improvement, should be there, even though he's not well handicapped in this race. But I'm going to trust you on this because you've always been a good judge of a horse, and then I'm going to go with your horse, Note to Self, and 7 Eric Liddell, who I didn't find initially. And I thought a little roughie could maybe be number 3, Belcanto Dream. I just thought as an older horse, good draw, could be a roughie for the quartets.
Yeah, I really like Andrew's horse. Drawn 1. I love that run behind Beware. He came from nowhere. He came from last.
I worked him then, and I said to Justin, I remember when Keegan de Miller was going to ride him, and I sprinted him up, and I thought, this horse will get beat. He was such a baby still, and he's still a baby, but he's kind of, the 7 weeks have done him the world of good luck. He's just tall, leggy horse tall, and he needs to be there for free, and the 1 draw will help everything. You know what I mean? Last time he was very unlucky with Keegan. Not his fault, he got left. He ended up last, slow run race, and he finished it off late. He'll have no excuse or something.
Well, if you're saying these 2 horses, Eric Liddell and yours, will end up in the features, then they should really be
So then they should be beating this field.
I agree with you.
agree.
I agree with you.
Okay, we move on to race 3. 18-10 number 8 Holding Thumbs, 2-1 number 2 Magic Verse, 13-2 number 4 Ahead of the Facts, 7-1 number 1 the Piere Raiders Atara Magic, 10-1 Bar. Andrew?
I suppose it's going to be hard to turn the 2 horses over. This horse Holding Thumbs is just, this is like,
He's been a revelation.
cheapers. He's tough, man. You know, his last one, I said, no, this horse cannot do it again. 63.5, he just grinds, beats a horse with 52. And he just keeps grinding. And Chad rides him well. He does. He obviously knows him well. The only other one is obviously Magic Verse, you know. It shouldn't be hard for Chad to beat the draw. But Magic Verse is going to have the run of the race because he's drawn 2. So how hard the race is going to be run? Can you leave the PE stayer out? I don't know. I've never ridden against him, so I don't know. But to win these races, you got to go 2-8. You know, I don't know. It's, Magic Verse probably, if you look at the weights. But this horse Holding Thumbs he just keeps grinding and he just keeps fighting. So I don't know. That's probably the 3 horses. It's around that. My horse is doing nicely. I'm hoping to be, he's old now, so I'll warm him up quite well. I'm hoping to go sit him up second, so I got some type of chance. These old horses don't want to be far back anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I set him up fourth and he ran well, also behind Holding Thumbs. So I'll be happy to lead if I could, you know. So those races, I'm happy to lead at that basis.
But has he got the speed to get out and go and lead?
I'll put a bit of speed into him. He'll be able to, I don't know if he'll lead, but he'll hopefully be second, third.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see only two horses fighting this out. Magic Verse, who actually I made it my value bet,
Absolutely.
and Holding Thumbs. I just thought that the turnover and weights must go in Magic Verse's favour. And as Andrew was saying, drawn 2. There's only one horse that actually goes here, Zatara Magic, drawn 1. So Magic Verse, drawn 2, will be sitting right up its backside and have the run of the race. If he's good enough and he stays at 2-8, he should be the horse that should win it. And then Holding Thumbs obviously will probably make a race of it. And then I just think Magic Verse, turnover and weights, drawn 2 in his favour.
There's been a flood of money for Magic Verse. Opened 33 to 10 during the week, and he's now 2 to 1. So there's been a lot of money. I think it's remiss of me. It would be remiss of me if I don't tell our viewers that there's 3 jackpots on the day. Okay, the first jackpot starts in race 1. There is 2 bar pots on the day. Okay, the first bar pot starts in race 2, and the second bar pot starts in race 6. So there's a lot of punting to be had. Like there's a lot of exotic bets to be had. We are up to Saturday. We're doing a 20% deposit match, up to 200,000. So if you're an account holder, if you're not an account holder, I'd be running to open up an account because you get 20% on all deposits, and you also because if you're opening up an account today, you can get a full deposit match as well, up to 20,000. So there's a lot to be had. And we also have the Met Predictor, where you can win your share of 1 million rand. You just got to predict the first 6. I don't think it's hard this year. So I think there'll be a couple of winners out of that Met Predictor this year.
Beautiful.
Okay, we move on to race 4.
Let Strydom go first.
Let Strydom go first.
Yeah, this...
Okay, can I give you the betting quickly, guys? Let me just pop it up quickly. They are betting very open race. 6 to 1 number 14 Whirlwind. 6.5 to 1 number 6 Miraculous. 8 to 1 number 1 Influence. 8 to 1 number 18 Mauritius Kestrel. And 11 to 1 Bar These.
Well, it is an open race, and but now when I hear betting, it's sort of the horses that I've gone for. Number 18 keeps coming up, Mauritius Kestrel, and I think it's because of the 4 kilogram claiming. But drawn 18, is that a bit of a disadvantage? Down the straight?
I suppose it's going to be, you know, you furthest out you want to be drawn is like 12.
Yeah.
You know, then it doesn't really affect you that much. I'm drawn 19, that doesn't help.
Doesn't help you.
So, yeah, only because we haven't raced on that side of the track. You know what I mean? Everybody has gone
But
middle.
there's going to be
inside.
no wind on Saturday. Well, that's a prediction. So it should be fair.
Yeah,
It should
I
be
don't know
fair
if
right
that
across
helps.
the
But
track.
what happens is that you generally want to go towards inside. That's where
Yes.
everyone starts going.
You see,
so you got to
horses,
follow.
horses
Well,
are
that-
herd
that-
animals.
yeah.
They're herd animals. They want to run together.
Yes.
So you've got to kind of creep across. So I don't know. Nobody wants to be drawn 19, but I
Yeah.
am. So it is what it is.
So on form I've gone Mauritius Kestrel, 14 Whirlwind. I also thought, when I looked at Midnight Lady, I thought, okay, she's drawn well on the right side. But Chad Little, don't know if he had a choice of rides, but he's jumped from off Midnight Lady onto number 1 Influence. So 1 start, 1 win. Is that the horse to follow? Drawn 1? But go wide.
Yeah, for me, this is a field race.
Yeah, as wide as possible.
Absolute
I
field
know
race.
this was follow your heart last time. Phew, I was stiff on him. God, I was stiff on him. I had him just in behind the leaders. The main thing was to settle him. and I got him beautifully settled. And for some reason, through the 300, 350, he started just increasing with me. I was still sitting, and I went through a gap, and they closed it, and I had to just take him completely out of his momentum. And I didn't even hit him after that, because it wasn't fair that I hit him, and it wasn't even his mistake. It was
But
my kind of.
do you think Aldo can improve on you?
Oh, that is the problem. No, but he's an nice horse. He's a nice horse. I think he's a good place bet. I really think follow your heart. He's a good place bet. No, but this is a difficult race. As many as possible.
But that's great, because that's what the viewers want to. Okay, yeah, they want to. Okay, hear that horses are going to improve in the next run, like Andrew says.
Yeah, but this was having his third run back as well now.
Sure.
So he should be kind of at his peak.
Absolutely.
Nice value.
Nice value at the price. Okay, we move on to race 5. Sorry, my screen just keeps on jumping, so I've got to go back to it, unfortunately. Race 5, they are betting 7-2, number 14, All the Rage. 11-2, number 1, the US of A. 6-1, number 7, Elusive Winter. 8.5-1, number 15, Pistol Pete. And 11-1 and better, the rest. Yeah, you want to go first?
Well, obviously, looks like Andrew's riding the favourite, yeah, at 54. You're going to make the weight, Andrew?
I ride it quite comfortable, I must confess. I don't even, I hardly sweat, so I'll probably get to races 54 and I've got a pound to go, and I ride with 2 t-shirts for 3 races.
And then it's off, yeah. Look, you're way out of the weights. I mean, drawn 14 as well, you've got a hard task here.
I don't know, Piere, you know, he's quite a decent horse, this,
And he's only a 3-year-old, you can improve.
Yeah. I would like to think he gave me a very good feel in a gallop the other day. He feels like a proper sprinter. He doesn't feel like he's quite rounded off yet as a horse, but he's still busy getting there. If he's any good, he should beat this bunch of 54.
Okay.
The way he's rated, and he shows spurs of like he's going to be a proper horse, and he gave me that feel in a gallop. I keep studying the race, and I come back to him.
Okay.
You know, you look at Good For You, who's
yeah, 3-year-old as well.
yeah, but he's won a Group 1.
He's a Group 1 winner.
And this was All the Rage gave him weight and beat him.
And beat him.
So these
Okay,
has-beens.
So if you look at, say, okay, Sergey is getting old now. Cafe Coulter, they ran in the biggest sprint in Cape Town. Is he able to beat, say, a horse like King Dundee? Or
8 kilos? If he's any good, he should.
He should,
You know what I mean? He's listen to me, he's smart. The elusive thing is going to stretch us. Obviously, Gavin will try and swing onto him a little bit because he can't help himself. Good For You is drawn 12. So now my draw doesn't look that bad. You know what I mean? And if I'm just idling just off them like that in the last furlong, I'm convinced I'm going to run straight past them without pulling my stick.
I think what Andrew's saying, like, Good For You races up handy. If Good For You goes a little bit on, it gives him an easier just to get him behind instead of having to pull the horse back to get in, because that loses some ground, momentum.
The older I got, this, you know yourself, it's all about momentum. I ride horses on momentum. They tell me where they want to be. I might take them a neck back to let them breathe.
Yeah, but not
from
too
there,
much.
No,
so
I
that
don't
will
take
help
them.
having a pace horse in front of you.
So I look at the race and I study it, and every time I look at all these horses got 62. If he's any good as a 3-year-old, with 54, he should run past him with hands. Do you know what I mean? And his gallop gave me that feel, and I think he's one of my better rides for the day.
Sure.
I really do. That's a feel he gave me. I haven't been on his back since, but in the gallop here last Tuesday or Thursday, he galloped very well.
So I must confess that I make it a little bit harder than that. It's the 2 3-year-olds against the rest.
Yeah, but you don't ride horses, you see.
I agree.
So yeah.
If I rode a horse, it'd be a problem. Okay. I looked at the replay of Sergio a couple of times. I know that he's a 7-year-old. I know that he's been there, he's done it, and he's getting on. that last run he got into all the trouble in the world, and he was finishing on them. And for me, if you're looking for value, when I tipped it as my value bet on the card call on Sunday, he's now shortened to 15-1. So there has been money for him.
Huge value.
Huge value. The horse Pistol Pete, I know he's coming from Joburg. That last run behind Almond Sea, I backed Almond Sea. But if you go back and you
But
go
they
and have a
got
look at that run,
62.
I get that. I get
No,
that.
man. These horses, if a young 3-year-old, Piere, if these young 3-year-olds come through and they got any ability, at 54 getting 8 kilos.
No, I get that.
It's time for these old people that this life is about generations. It's time for them to move on. With
So
their
are you
life.
telling me I must move on? Is that what you
Both of
want
us
from me
will
saying?
Yeah. No, I'm all the rage or nothing for me. I think all the rage is going to start much shorter
Well,
than what he is.
well, the way you're talking, I mean, at 7-2, there's huge value there at 7-2.
Anybody you can't have 5-6 winners on a big day like this.
Why
I mean,
can't he?
Why not? Why not?
Why can't he?
Well, it doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't. But I'll take all the rage and see it again.
Okay, we move on to race 6, guys. They are betting 7-2, number 14, Great Plains. 11-2, number 10, Snow Pilot. 6-1, number 1, Tanango. 7-1, number 3, Otaniqua. 8-1, number 2, Raven Black. And number 6, Power and the Glory. And 12-1, and better the rest. Andy,
Who's starting off?
you start.
I think it's a snake thing again. I really do. With maybe Otaniqua in it. Maybe. Didn't like his last run. What else is there? I can't see anything else. I think Tananga I don't like. He hasn't been striding well. For me he hasn't. Raven Black I don't like either. Hasn't never been the trip and he's probably not going to. Then you come out at Moosey's runner. Moosey's got 51.
Huge
For me, huge.
runner.
Getting 10 kilos or 11 kilos from us.
Huge runner.
What's he got? 51. So he's getting 10.5 kilos. I'm trying to think, because Richard is going to stretch us properly. Maus is a 14 and he's just doing so well at the moment, so well. So mine is all where I'm going to place him. I'm going to have to come out and just fold him. Obviously reaching them is going to make it easier because we're going to get strung out. Can I get to them? Moosey's got 51 and Moosey doesn't like waiting and he can probably go a bit earlier than normal. This is a tough horse, Power and the Glory. He's one of those tough things that just keeps galloping. And I love his run to Roland Garros. Roland Garros, I rode in the Guineas. And he's going to win group races.
Carrying 61.5 behind Roland Garros.
Now he's got 51.
11.5
He's probably my first choice. If anything keeps going, it'll probably be him. But Mao was a solid in the 7. He should have won the drill, and he'll be running at them. I just hope I don't end up too far out of my ground. The draw not helping the situation. I got Rachel on my inside, poor woman. She's drawn right on my inside. Yeah,
She better get ahead of you.
I like to say she'll be screaming the first furlong. That's my tip. You can have a bet on that. Yeah, so
And having riding against Andy, she's going to have to give a position.
I don't like. You get these people that get in a race and they can't make up their mind where they want to be.
Yeah, that is.
And I try and help them a little bit, like.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I try and help them.
Like
Okay,
what you say,
can't-
get in or get out.
Get in or get out. Very, very simple. So, I still think it will be a snake brigade. You see these couple of races on, because the backup is so strong. People say that, well, I don't care. I don't think Justin worries which one is going to win.
No.
Nor do I. It's for the
But you're a
stable.
team player.
Yes. It's if I win it, Moosey win it, or the big horse with Richard win it. If that horse of Richard finds his best form, we battle to get
You're
him.
talking about Snow Pilot.
Yeah. If he finds his best form, then that horse used to run a 7 furlong at an amazing speed and
But
keep
what's
that.
happened? I mean, he's gone. You know, his last 2 runs
Well, Justin put him back in a 5 just to like kind of try and get him back into form. Richard thinks it was the right thing to get him right for this race. I think it's kind of his last run. He's going to be a stallion, and he's got a good pedigree too. So yeah, I'm hoping my horse is doing well. Putting my horse in place bets or having a small win on him, it's not a complete madness because I can beat these bad draws with my eyes closed.
No, we know that, and we've watched it. Me personally, I'm banking Power and the Glory in one pick 6. Yeah, you got anything else to
I
add?
found this difficult because there's so many horses that are well weighted, but excuses for, like say Tenanga, best weighted, drawn 1, everything in his favour. But like Andy says, not starting out too well, you can't go with that. Snow Pilot, not on its top form, but if you look at Snow Pilot, he's beaten 1 start before. So, you know, it's a decent horse. Great Plains comes into the picture. Drawn, like we say, in the bush. Are you going to come in 1 because Legend of Arthur's out now? It helps a little bit, but he was never going to be in
the way anyway.
Yeah, he's just going to get in the way from. He doesn't jump on turns, whatever. That's done. So you start looking at what is in next. Maybe Otaniqua, and I think maybe you guys have found the winner because he's a younger horse, 51 kilograms. Like you said,
Linker's first time.
Yeah.
Just everything is in his
Muzi's
favour, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Muzi's got a positive rider out the gate, and the Snow Pilot's going to lead and stretch him out. He should have the run of the race. So yeah, maybe you guys onto something here.
Yeah,
I'm just worried.
I'm
Great Plains, he's
battling-
drawn so bad.
Yeah, he finishes off well, Piere. When you leave him like for 100 meters, you got to leave him. As he straightens up, gets a little bit of balance, and if you leave him and suddenly he gives you a rhythm, and then he goes boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
You literally don't have to hit him. You just gotta
He
get
picks
with
it
him,
up.
and he just picks it up on his. He's just a
builds.
7 furlong specialist. But if Richard horse brings his A game, then that horse can have 31, and you won't beat him.
Do you feel you're able to place Great Plains a little bit? Because I
No.
rode him once before, and gravel, and well, I was never in the race because I had to try and give him a bit of chance. He used to sometimes get onto the bit.
No, he doesn't anymore.
Not anymore.
No. Last time I was drawn 1, so it was kind of simple.
Yeah,
I was 10 lengths off the leader, but I only had 2 horses in front of me.
Yeah.
So it was simple. I was just doing pace work, and I actually rode him off Muzi.
Yeah, so
I couldn't ride him off the leader. I didn't even look at the leader. I said Muzi will chase the leader,
Yeah.
and I will punish him for chasing it.
At the end.
And that's what I done.
And you beat Sail the Seas. I mean,
Yeah.
horses,
I mean, you
second,
talk about
third
horses
favourite
running in the Met.
in the Met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting race, huh?
Yeah, but like you say, that horse becomes probably your first choice because he's got 51.
Yeah.
And he's a tough horse.
And draw and
the draw, he's got
improver.
everything.
Yeah, I mean, he's got so much in his favour.
What price is he?
He is... I'm too scared to tell you because I want to
No,
get on.
I want you to have a bet so I can blow you out.
8 to 1.
8 to 1.
Such a nice price.
Solid place bet.
Solid place bet.
Solid
And
place bet.
also don't forget, okay, that we're one of the few bookmakers in the country that we now bet up to 6 places in some races. So
He'll be. Yeah.
so a race like this, okay, they're probably laying 5 or 6 places.
Yeah.
So at 8 to 1 a win, okay, you can probably go top 4, top 5,
Yeah.
and still get a
And
decent
probably
price.
get even money. Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
that type of
that
thing.
will be a solid.
As a
bet.
matter of fact, I'll tell you what it is. If you give me a second.
You do come in handy, don't you?
I do. I do. That's what my wife says. I do come in handy at certain times of the year.
You've done
She-
actually well with the Met. The Met has got
Yeah.
good exposures everywhere. There's a barb about the Met.
So we are betting 6 places
Yeah.
in the race.
Well, tell me top 5 because that
Top
is
5.
very safe.
We're betting just over 8 to 10. Top 5.
Cheapers, that's a solid
And we're
bet.
tipping this horse to win.
Yeah.
Power and
Top-
6 places.
Top 4.
Top 4,
Because he's fairly safe. Top 4.
nearly 12 to 10.
Cheapers, that's
Top 6, nearly 6 to 10.
cheapers. That's good bets.
I mean, I'm only too happy when
We're
I back
talking
a
about
6 to 10 shot
power
and it
and
wins.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
looking
gonna
for a
run in
6
the
to
first
10
six,
shot to
yeah.
run in the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
6
And I guarantee
out of 14 runners.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you Muzi will have 2 in front of him. He won't have Muzi is not like that. He'll have two horses in front of him,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you, he'll look to go tackle that horse on top. But the 500, he'll start going after the lead.
Guys, this is a great place bet.
Very good place.
Pierre, you and I need to get on after this. And we can now safely say it because you're not riding.
Yeah.
Let's get on, brother. Okay, let's move on to the Majorca. Great race. Been around a long time. The Majorca, Group 1. They're betting 12 to 10 double Grand Slam, number 10. They're betting 6 to 1, number 3, Reed Petit. 7 to 1, number 2, Mont Petit Cherie. 7.5 to 1, number 8, Rainbow Lorikeet. And then you write your own ticket, 14 to 1 bar. And you write in the favourites. I think let's start with you.
Yeah, like I said off the air, my biggest fear is my draw, and how the race is going to pan out for me. You know, I sometimes overthink these things because when the pen's open, all those thoughts are gone. And I'm not. I've discussed it with Justin, and he said to me, "Boy, just do what you think is best. You know the filly, and that is nice. You know, he's like carry on what you think." Because I said to him, I can't drop his filly in. She's not going to get there. You know, they're going to go too slow. Gavin Lorena is going to end up leading, and the pace we'll go is like he's never seen the mountain. So you'll be looking at that. We'll be camping around. That's how he won the Guineas, the filly's Guineas, because he went so slow. So he's left me with options open, and I'm not going to overthink it. I know her very well. I'm hoping to get her somewhere in the top 5 and take it from there.
But you're going to leave her where she's comfortable.
Yeah, where she's comfortable. I know her well. Dangers. I think something's got to go wrong for her to get beat. You know what I mean? Something has really got to go drastically wrong because she's beaten all these before and she will again. Rainbow Lorikeet has never beaten her. Beat her last time, but that doesn't count. And there's a couple yet will just get in the way for me. You know, I wish they went in the race. Yeah, so I'm confident, but that she's doing very, very well. But I'm very scared of the pace.
And this filly, give me what I want. I know you won on her last time. Over the over the 12, will she get the mile?
Yeah, she gives you that feel, but I mean her draw is impossible.
Yeah.
He's probably going to drop her in, and the pace is going to be slow, and she won't be able. She won a phenomenal race last time. She got left,
I fancied her.
and she
On
not
LKB
once
day.
in the race did she tell me she's going to get beat. She was like behind him like this, and she would just keep telling me, "Give me room, give me room, give me room," and I never had room. And at about the 4:50, I saw a split, and I showed it to her, and she saw the leader, and went and got her.
And she beat a top filly, yeah?
Of course, and a top
This was-
jockey. I beat the top jockey as well in Keegan de Miller.
Yeah. This filly Quickstep girl is a proper filly.
Yeah, oh yes,
Proper
no doubt.
filly.
And the fractions she was going, he was going the right fractions for me not to get to him.
Yes.
And she still digged down and got to him. You know, he led, but he was going the right fractions. We weren't going that fast.
Mm-hmm.
And he quickened. And she still saw him and ran him down. This filly's got a group race in her. I know she won a group 2 last time.
Yeah.
But she's got a proper group race in her.
Yeah, your opinion?
So just to Quick Step Gold is out now.
Yeah.
Your double Grand Slam, I think, like Andrew said, it's about the traffic. Drawn well, nothing in the way. Everyone's confident. Andrew rates her highly. Justin Snaith the other night said he was so bullish about this filly. It's all about the draw, where you're going to find yourself. I would make a good thing, but I'm worried about. I think Mont Petit Cherie could be your danger, just because she's just behind her. She's drawn 2,
And Richard chose.
Yeah,
Between the two, Richard went for Mont Petit.
yeah, instead of Reed Petit. Fatal Flaw. I mean, you know, I won in her last year, but she doesn't take the turn, left-hand turn. She battles. She takes hold of the bit, and she wants to get going while she's not turning. So she's a really difficult filly. So with Gavin riding in front, I don't know. He might mess the race up for you. Obviously going to ride the race for himself, but
Yeah.
he might mess the race up for you. And I think if you maybe a little more positive, like you said, get past these horses that are going to get in the way, and maybe that will be your winning move.
Yeah, I always try and ride the best horse like they the best horse.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, I believe if this filly ends up in front, I'll be more than happy, because there is no ways they'll get to her. If everybody lets me go and I don't aggravate and
dictate the pace.
yes, because she is the best horse in the race. And listen to me, she acts like a cheese. When you turn for home, she tells you, just tell me when I must go. And she's like
It's
that.
amazing.
So I'm going to try and ride her like the best horse in the race. You know, I'm not going to, if I need to take the race by the scruff of the neck, I will. You know, seeing if I got her fairly relaxed. And I think she will be.
Yeah, very nice race.
Look, it would have some. How can I say? You need some nerve to end up in front with her, but hopefully, you've done it your way,
Yeah,
relaxed,
yeah.
and you pull it off. You'll be the hero.
It wouldn't scare me. It wouldn't scare me, even if, you know what I mean, if that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to do that. You
Yeah,
got to make
100%,
decisions.
yeah.
Pierre. You haven't got that much time to make the decision.
True.
You got to make them.
Yeah, as
know?
you come out, you got to start.
Oh, you got to commit.
Yeah,
like
you got to have
plan 1,
some
2, 3, 4,
yeah,
5.
yeah.
And,
I remember when I won on that Gravel, I had like 3 plans in my head. This one's going to come around me. That one's going to do that. When the gates opened,
All the plans
Okay.
were out the window.
now there's no more plan.
Yeah.
But I'm on my
Because that
fourth
one has
plan.
jumped slow,
I'm
you
on my
gotta
fourth
follow
plan.
it,
I
yeah.
jumped slow.
Yeah.
I was the next slow, so I thought, okay, now I'm going to have to trust. I'm going to have to ride it just for faith
Yeah,
and trust.
Yeah.
And it worked out perfectly. So
Well
yeah,
done, well done.
let's see how it goes.
Okay, we move on to the big one, the World Sports Betting Cape Town Met. This is our 7th year of sponsoring this race. Can you
Well
believe
done,
it?
Well done.
World sports betting.
7th year of sponsoring the Cape Town Met. And it's just getting better and better. I can tell you that the general access tickets, we are up at this stage last year. We are up on the general access tickets. The building is completely full. All the garden areas full. So it's all run out now. So it's all that is left basically is general access tickets. Obviously there's places where the public can go into an area where they order drinks and get food. There's food trucks and whatever the case may be. But this race is becoming more and more popular every year.
They say if I win it, the colours can come in for free afterwards.
I can tell you that I actually engineered that. I told him that was like
That's the
so that was
agreement.
one of the
Andrew
conditions.
Bolton wins the Met.
Yeah, we're
Every
putting it on
colour
Hard
doesn't
FM.
have to pay to come in after that.
Yeah, and we're putting it on Hard FM, and we are saying, come one, come all. But a great race. You know, everybody's saying 11 runners. It's 11 of the best horses in the country.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I saw that in Hong Kong the other day. Group 1, 4 runners.
Yeah.
If that's what it takes, then so be it.
Yeah,
This is the best in the country.
yeah.
You don't want horses rated 90.
No.
Because they're going to get in the way.
Yeah.
And they're going to ruin the race for you. So for me, this is a hell of a nice race. And as you say, okay, Justin doesn't care what he wins with, as long as he wins the race.
Yeah.
So he's got 6 in the race. And good luck to all 6. I know what's going to win the race.
Oh, you do?
Oh, absolutely. My money's been down for a little while now. So I think I'll start.
Oh my God.
I think I'll start because I just love both preps of Piere again. I just love that where he came from. He just started building and building and building over the mile. I said to Piere the other day that this horse is crying for the 2000. He only gets going through the 300. And he just keeps on building and building, and I think that this is tailor-made for him. So good luck to your stable companions, but I know where my money is.
Why is everybody writing us as gladiatorian? I know it hasn't gone well for him in Cape Town, and he's probably run 2 lengths further back where he's meant to be. But he's now back over 10 furlong. He's beaten them every time, Gladiatorian, at level weights. Why is he suddenly 33 to 1? I mean,
That's gone, 33 to 1.
how is it?
He's now 14 to 1. Let me quickly give you the betting as of right now. Because of the card call, we were obviously laying extended prices. But as of right now, sorry, just trying to get into it.
But in future, the punters should follow card call because you're getting better
Oh, big
value,
time.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it just makes sense if you want to have a proper bet.
So all the money in the race has been for yours, Andy. He was as big as before the draw. He was big as 5 and 6 to 1. We're now betting 5 to 2. I think he's going to start way shorter than that. The Real Prince 7 to 2. 8 on 18 4 to 1. Sell the Sea 6 to 1. Gladiatorian 14 to 1. And then 20 to 1 by the rest. So there has been money for Gladiatorian.
The race for me has got to have speed. If my race, if they haven't got speed, then I'm going to have to sit much closer. If they have speed, then I don't have to really be that concerned.
But Justin told us on the card call that he's sending the source of the Bangos as
Okavanga's not fast, eh?
well. He won.
I'm hoping legal counsel goes around him and makes it harder. Okavanga is not fast. Okavanga gets into a rhythm. Okavanga is more a rhythm horse than a fast horse. I've ridden him. I rode him in Durban the last season, and he was still very immature. And I said to Justin, this horse is going to mature into a proper horse. He's just not ready for it, and now he's starting to. Not a fast horse. So the speed has got to be on for me. So
Give you a better
you can
chance.
yeah,
settle
yeah.
and
Not
run on.
even a better chance. I think if the speed is properly on, I'll be surprised if I don't get to them. I really would be. But I need them to gallop. That's what I need them to do. So then I can just full time in, you see. Then after we get to the 18, the 1750, 1700, everybody will have their positions, and I would just stay in and just get my way in. So he's a fairly simple horse to ride, my horse. He just wants you to leave him, and he wants you to leave it for 200 meters in the straight. And after that, he kind of gets going himself. So, well, Piere would know him. I mean, but Justin has done a phenomenal job with him. He's feeling, after every run, he just come on a bit more, and he's just, oh man, I wish he just feels endless. The tank is endless. You know, when I get on him, it's like, I just get a smile on my face, like it's like
amazing.
a CLK class Mercedes-Benz you drive.
You do know that if he wins the Met, you're never going to hear the end of it, because you couldn't win the Met with this horse.
Yeah, but Pierre's done well on him, eh?
I'm
Pierre's
not-
won the group. You won the Group 1s on him.
Yeah, the Derby.
He won the Derby
yeah.
and the Daily News.
Daily News,
Yeah.
But you
I'm
know,
just saying
Yeah,
that
yeah.
as we know,
But then
Mana,
again, I haven't won the Met. Eh? In how many years? Oh, jeepers God, I was never around when the Met was run.
You know, I just feel see it again. I rode him where I think things could have worked out way better for him. I would often see him in the parading now, and I feel like he's short a gallop or two. I remember last year's Met, he was sweating profusely coming to the parading. So a lot of things didn't. It wasn't good on the day. My instructions last year was to rather drop him in at the back, and I'm more in agreement with you that I feel it's almost like he takes a while to wind up. So if you can get him in a better position, you've got a better chance, because while he's still winding up for 100 or 200 meters, he's still in touch.
Yeah.
But if you're at the back and he's still winding up, the front runners get away, and then you only get to the end.
going.
Why we won the Derby was because they went like the clappers, and by the time he started winding up, they gone so fast that they were going to come back
Yeah.
and tire, so it fell into place. So like you say, you want a bit of pace.
I want the Derby pace.
Yeah.
I've watched the reruns of all these runs. Everything you've won on, I watched the Derby, and exactly that. The Derby pace was the perfect pace.
Yeah.
Because the time they ran to the 450, and I look at him, He's run himself
He's
into it
all of a sudden
already.
he's-
He's
yeah,
suddenly, he just gets his engine, like in a mile, he ends up too far back. And I keep begging him in the first 200 meters, which he's telling me, just wait, I will get going. Boy, we're a long way back. You got to start moving your horse, you know what I mean? We got to get going. And they gone, and then suddenly he starts grinding.
Yeah, so last year my instructions wasn't, in my opinion, wasn't good instructions. I didn't feel.
And you listened?
I listened. Otherwise you lose the ride. So, and eventually I did lose the ride. So
This is one of the few times that the man actually
I
listened.
don't even know why you listen.
well, I think with more freedom and his prep's great. I mean, over 1600,
No,
you
of
know
course,
it's in the short side for him. Your like you say, your only problem is speed. If it's speed, you're probably the right horse in the race. Obviously, 8 on 18 must be the right horse. But Justin did tell us he had biliary, and it must take a while for all of that to sort of
And
work
kudos
out
to
the system.
Justin for telling our viewers.
And
That
the
horse
real
had biliary.
Prince, I mean, he's solid, eh?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't
Solid,
argue
solid,
him.
solid horse.
You know, surprising enough, I went through his form and I was watched all his reruns as well, and I wanted to see how I could beat him. He's never run 3 times in 7 weeks in his whole career.
Yeah.
He's never run 3 times in 7 weeks. And
So
I
he
said to
should be
Justin,
spot on.
make the pace harder so he feels it. No, his whole career, he's always run off a 4-month break.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think there was always a break where he could come out fresh.
Fresh.
Never run off it. Look at his form. Never run. Like 7 weeks, 3 runs in 7 weeks. Because that's what he's getting now.
But he's a proper racehorse.
No, cheapers. How can he win
Proper,
the July?
proper,
Craig
proper
rides him
racehorse.
well. Craig knows him well.
Craig knows him
Uh,
backward.
So for me to finish off, see it again, I like quite a bit. Obviously, the real Prince sailed the seas, and if 8 and 18 at its best must be used runner. But I see those, like you say, gladiatorians always right there. I see 5 horses that can win it, and the others can't win it.
I've seen Marshall Eagle win this race. I've seen Ruffy's win this race.
Yeah.
So
But was it more of a
It's not
handicap?
going to happen this year.
I
That's
get
not
that.
going to happen
I
this year.
get that.
But wasn't
It's
more of a
not.
handicap in those days? Now it's become more of a weight for age.
Yes, yeah.
So your horses that are not well handicapped, obviously it's a tough task for them.
100%.
No 80 to 1 shot's going to win it this year.
Well, there is no 80 to 1 shot in
Well,
the race.
no 25 to 1's going to win it after.
There has been money for Cosmic Speed, by the way, from
And
70
you,
and 80 to 1.
and
to,
you took their money?
No,
Sis
well,
on you.
Well, that's what bookmakers do, is we lay the field.
Look, I mean, Cosmic Speed on best form is there about, and last time he was
But
quite
it doesn't
aggressive.
stay clear.
He was quite aggressive
Yeah.
last time from a bad draw, but his only chance over 2000 is he drawn one and completely switched off, and maybe
And they got to go slow.
they're going to have to go slow. So maybe there's a bit of a.
Listen to me, I've heard him in work. He's a proper horse. But a proper miler. He turns it on immediately.
Yeah, so
He
2000
just- No. There's no hope.
And if Alcavango makes sure there's some sort of a pace, he's going to battle to see it out.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see it out.
Okay, guys, we're going to move on.
Yeah.
So we're going to race 9. They're betting 22 to 10, number 2, Happy Verse. 5 to 2, number 4, Randolph Hurst. 33 to 10, number 7, Touched by Angels. 6.5 to 1, number 6, Fox on the Run. And 10 to 1 and better. Andy, you're right in the favourite, so we'll start
What
with you.
beats me will win.
As simple as that.
Simple as that. What beats me, I'm drawn 2. I'm going to have the run of the race. I'm probably going to have 1 horse leading me, maybe 2. They'd be lucky if 2 leads me. I can't see a lot of pace. I can see them maybe going an okay pace. I can't see somebody going to take the race by the scruff of the neck. I'm drawn 2. He's been a little bit unlucky with Aldo. You know, he was a bit sluggish in the Guineas, and
Was he
Aldo had
wide
to
as
do
well?
that and pull him out. And the time before that, he got caught wide.
And the time before that.
Yeah, this time he's got no excuses. He's got
But
no excuses.
is he naughty? He looks like he.
Oh no, he's a Maniera. He weighs 510 kilograms and he can bully you. And he's
Seems like he misbehaves a bit.
Yeah, you got to be kind to him. You got to think no. You got to tell him that he's the Mlungu. And it's uncomplicated for me. It's uncomplicated. I'm going to jump and probably be in front for the first 100. something will come around me, and that's how I ride my race.
Yeah, so
And I
basically
just-
what you're saying is, the run of the race, if they're good enough, they beat you,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
no
yeah.
excuses.
So-
I'm going with
yeah,
Andrew here.
yes.
Yeah, listen,
Uh,
I make it a matching two. I like Randolph Hurst a little bit. He was finishing the faster on that last run. By the way.
No, he was in front of me. He was in front of Happy Verse. Happy Verse came from
Yeah.
behind him in the Guineas.
I'm
To
only
run
telling
past
you
him.
what the computer form is
That
telling
says
me.
Yeah,
11.
The computer form is telling me that he
at the 400
at
meter.
the 400
The
to
400,
finish was 24.2, and yours was
You know, that okay,
24.4.
takes the time he drinks, eh?
No, no.
Look,
I'm not.
Fox on the Run is a horse that finishes the best. Fox on the Run comes from last,
Yeah,
from draw 15,
Yeah,
and like runs to
he was finishing.
to Happy
He
Verse's
was
town.
finishing. I think Fox on the Run was finishing better than both of you, but I'm saying out of Snaith's two horses, Randolph Hurst was finishing quick. I'm looking at the form.
Whatever beats me will win,
And-
but I have got respect for Fox on the Run. Little bit of respect for Touched by Angels. I like how he ran to
Roland
Roland
Garros.
Garros. And he is a nice horse. Happy. This horse you talking about, Randolph Hurst. Oh, proper horse. I don't know if he stays up. That's the only thing. I don't know if he stays. I don't know if he can sustain that run for that long. But if you're ever going to try it, it will be in here because
Absolutely.
I don't think the pace will be on.
Great. Yeah.
yeah, it's a small field.
Yeah.
So if Andrew says it's drawn 2, he's going to put the horse where he wants it to be. He's going to have the run of the race. These other two horses, I mean, Randolph Hurst and Fox in the Run, they also came from far behind last
Yeah.
time. So and there's not much between them. So these are 3-year-olds. Like one can improve more than the other. But since Andrew's saying this is proper horse Happy Verse, Justin Snaith the other day said Happy Verse is his choice of the day. And
Yeah.
he's got 40 odd runners. I'm gonna go with you guys. Happy Verse.
Yeah, what beats him will win.
Now we move on to race 10. They're betting very open race. 4-1 number 2 Princess of Gaul. Big money for Dame of Tricks. They're back from 12-1 to 9-2. And number 5, 9-2 number 10 Pink Pigeon. 7.5 to 1 number 12 Tanneron. 8-1 number 7 Babylicious. And 10-1 Bar.
And what price is number 1? Call me secret.
Call me Secret 11-1.
Why would she be such a big price? I mean, she second and third start, she won both. Then she finished only 3.8 lengths behind Quickstep Go. I mean, that's a feature race company. She's drawn 1 down the straight. I mean, she's got to be, and she's well handicapped.
Yeah.
I think there's a bit of value there. So I'm going Call Me Secret and Princess of Gold.
Andy?
I like Wild Applause as a roughie. I worked her the other day. She's got 52. She's got our main man for the day on again, Musi. And no, she's just one of those late maturing fillies. She's well. I looked at her. She's well off with quite a few horses. That's kind of my horse. But this is a hard race.
Really hard.
You know what I mean? Sheepers, imagine throwing so many women in one room. What will end up happening?
And the Sauce Princess of Gaul has done nothing wrong. I mean,
Nothing. She's got a bit of class about her as well.
absolutely. You know, I mean, she's won the Phillies Guineas.
Yeah, I don't know why they're back in Dame of Tricks, but
Yeah, right. 5-year-old man.
yeah.
My concern, Piere, is that JP had the choice of the two horses, Call Me Secret and My Sensation, and he opted to go for My Sensation because he rides for Greg and Gina.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So that's a little bit of a
You know how clever jockeys are?
yeah.
Yeah, you listen to them, you'll go
All
out.
got PhDs, haven't
Yeah, you'll go out.
they? Okay, let's move on to race 11. They are betting 3-1 number 7 Swatek, 7-2 number 3 Give Me Everything, 9-2 number 6 Lavender Bay, 5-1 number 1 Queen Regent. That was Justin's value bet. They backed it from 8 and 9 to 1 now. into 5-1. 15-2, number 4, World of Alice. 17-2, number 5, Strawberry Thief. And 14-1, by the rest.
I think if this filly, Give Me Everything, brings the best form, it won't be a race. That's my opinion. This filly galloped very well, Queen Regent, very, very well. She got 50, she got that man on again. Little midget, the midget, drawn one,
I was
50
tempted to call him Hobbit.
kilograms, 50 kilograms, yeah. No, listen to me, he found a coloured squeezer. No, he's a Cape boy now, he's a Cape boy.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
he's a good
drawn
boy.
one, very good boy. 50 kilograms, and listen to me, we got to stay. My filly gave me a phenomenal feel. She feels so well at the moment. I'm not 100% sure if she goes 10 furlong, but if she goes 10 furlong, and I'm obviously going to hold her up, she'll be there. But if I go on form, and what reputation, not just reputation, what this filly's produced, and she looked like she's coming back, Give Me Everything, she's definitely the filly to beat.
Yeah, is Swiatek's favourite, you're riding her. She pulled last time out of his 1800, now going 2000, so Andrew can't
Yeah,
really
but that's for
place it.
JP, eh?
Ja-
That's for JP. I mean, you can't compare Piere, the hands, the hands.
So Andrew's going to have to switch her off,
Yeah.
otherwise just now she goes and pulls and runs no type of race. And that's why I'm going to go with Give Me Everything. I mean, even before the betting came out, I found Give Me Everything, I think, drawn 3, best weighted horse in the race, lots in her favour.
Yeah.
I'm going number 3, Give Me Everything. I would bank her in my bets.
Mark,
The
you
pace is going to be on, eh? There's a couple of front ones that genuinely front runners that genuinely normally goes quite a decent pace. So it's not horses that just maybe will go fast. We're going to go a solid pace. We really are.
Mark 2 cents worth is I was at Greyville when she ran behind Montpetit-Cherie and she was drawn 14 out of 14.
She finished fifth.
And I watched the race because we sponsored the day at Greyville, and I watched the race and I saw her come wide, and I just saw Craig picking her up, and I looked across to Dean because we were all in the parade ring watching the race, and Dean was doing this, and I said, this is a proper racehorse, and I've been following her, and I think Dean has picked the right race.
This is the right race for her. She's got a lot in her favour.
She has got a lot in her favour. Yeah, big runner, and she only ran 3 lengths to the filly that you're riding,
Yeah.
a double Grand Slam.
Yeah.
So a lot in her favour. Guys, we're nearly across the line. One more race to go. Just get there. They are betting 9-2, number 2, Fordray. 6-1, number 11, Smarten Up. 13-2, number 5, Blind Date. 17-2, number 3, Yamazaki. 9-1, number 15, Grand Canaria, that's Andrew's ride. And 12-1, Ambella. And he will let you go because you're riding.
Only 3 horses.
Okay.
The number 2, I think that's still what they all got to beat. Why this horse is well in, because he won as a 4-year-old, or as a 5-year-old. I galloped him before he won his first 2, and he gave me the most amazing feel. I mean, you can see how he's bred. He's got to just keep improving this horse of Eric Sands, out of Halfway to Heaven, Worm's half brother, and Rainbow thing. I think obviously you've seen how Callan rode Smarten Up last time. I mean, he nearly hit the front door of the McDonald's. He was so wide. I did, yeah. That's how wide he came in a straight. I just ended up, the race just didn't go for him. And he ended up 3-4 wide the whole way around.
And he just got beat, so...
Yeah, he just got touched off. So it's
That's a value.
he cannot run wider. It's impossible. Even as they can go wider than last time, there was no more room to go wider. So that I'll make it between Callan Smarten Up and the 2 horse. and obviously Justin's other horse with a German blind date. I can't really see. Yamazaki
number 5.
was disappointing last time. Yeah, those 4 horses, your winner for me will come from that.
And it's all out the same form line.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
all around
But if
4
you go
days.
watch Callan's ride on this horse, he was just completely stiff. Justin actually had it down as one of his top 5 worst rides. It wasn't. You really thought the Oak was the last race too, and you
Callan
thought
got the
he
ride
was
back.
hungry. He got the ride back. I couldn't believe it. So the race for me is between those 4 horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough race. You can make. You can give just about every horse a chance, but I'm going to go with Andrew once again because he rides his horses. He knows what he feels. So I'm going to go with the 2 foot road. Number 11, Smart and Up. What he said is probably my first choice then. I thought Yamazaki was a runner, and then obviously Andrew says Blind Date. So it's all the same form line. So yeah, those are the 4 to follow. I don't know how you're going to play in the last race, but
Well,
tough
hopefully
race.
we're not doing our money going into the last race because, okay, you don't want to be trying to get out of it in the last race.
If you're doing your money in the last, and if you're winning in the last, you're going to play anyway.
Absolutely.
That doesn't matter. So
Absolutely.
I just hope people have a good day, and I must congratulate World Sports Betting for
Thank you.
put up a show like this, and I'm
Yeah,
glad
so-
you've taken the Met to where it is today.
It's there's a lot happening out there. I've been here for close on a week, getting everything ready with the guys. Like the race coast team have been absolutely amazing. They are walking with us step by step, or should I say, we walking with them step by step, and it's all coming together. And hopefully, please God, like Saturday is a huge day, huge after party afterwards. They've got some great acts lined up, and let's hope that everything goes to plan from the punting side, and let's convert more people, getting them into the game, because we need the game to survive, and that's the most important thing. You know, there's a lot of people that their lives hinge on this game in terms of work and supporting their families, and that's why. And that's why Warren Tannis and Reina Duplessis, who are our CEO and COO, they believe that they've got to put back into the game, put back into the grooms. You know, we've been doing this grooms initiative for the last 2.5 years. We've put 6 million rand in 2.5 years into the grooms pockets, which is important because they live with these horses. You know, you guys get there in the morning, you do what you need to do, you go home, you do your thing, and you pitch up at races. You get into your breeches, and you go and ride them. But without those grooms, those horses aren't getting to the races, and they aren't looking the way they're looking. So we believe in putting back into the game, and that's where I take my hat off to Warren and to Reina Duplessis. They have done a phenomenal job. When I pick up the phone and I say to them that like there's another initiative coming out and we need to help them, they don't hesitate. They say, do what you need to do, and that's important. So hopefully everything goes well. We have increased, along with Car Stables, the grooms initiative for Saturday. The grooms will be getting an extra 5,000 rand every race from World Sports Betting. So it's a great initiative, and hopefully everything goes well. And thank you for being part of our team, Andrew and Piere. Obviously, you're part of our family now, and it's just great to have you with us, Andy.
Wherever I can help.
Thank you so
Won't
much.
cost
And
you
you've
a
always
cent.
told me that, Andrew.
Wherever.
You've always said
wherever.
to me.
I'm for racing. We want racing to survive. Racing has been good to us.
Absolutely.
Racing has fed us all our lives. And wherever I can help, I always tell whatever's wrong, wherever you need me, I will walk there to help racing.
And you've
survive.
always said that to me. You know, from when Ashley was training and we sponsored the yard, you always said to me, if you need me on panels, if you need me, just let me know. And it's great. It's great that we've got people like you in the game.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you to Andy, and safe riding. That's the first thing on Saturday.
Yeah.
And the secondly, I hope everything works out for you.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can feel this morning I woke up and I was not on the edge, starting to get closer, and you just get
Yeah.
I don't get nervous anymore. I've kind of listened to me. I know that no matter what you do, some mornings you're going to wake up with a bit of fear. You know what I mean?
Well, especially you've got a lot of good rides. So
Yeah.
You almost feel
yeah.
like, gee, if I only come home with 2 winners, 3 winners, it's a disappointing day. But if you had 2, 3 winners on a big day, it means a lot, you know.
You know, King's Play Day, Piere, I have no expectations. I got up, I pray, I always pray. I pray like God just keep me safe and whatever. And I went out there, and now that we're older, I just trust it.
Yeah,
like,
whatever
listen, the
happens,
pen's
you-
open.
You
It's
can
like,
only do your best.
Yeah,
Whatever
This is-
results come after that,
Yeah,
there's nothing you
after
can
that,
do.
I'm going to have to take it on my chin, you know.
But we also want people to win. You know,
Yeah.
it's not nice that people don't win, and they keep on losing the money week after week. So we want people to be informed.
Of course.
We want to give them ammo to open up a book and say, hold on a second. Andrew Fortune says, and Piere says, if you ride it this way, and that's what's important. Give them ammunition that they know what they're doing.
Yeah, the inside information.
No,
Understand what I
people
not-
appreciate. You know, I rode 4 winners here the other day, and I won on the first one, and I thought I had a good book of rides. They were all bigger prices than I thought. I was riding Daring Dave, I was buying things. And they interviewed me and they said, how's your day? And I said, I'm only warming up. Today I'm gonna give them a hiding.
I
And
heard
the
that.
Oaks all SMS me, strangers who say, hey, thank you for telling us, we followed you the whole day.
That's what
And
it's
I
all
So
was
you had
just
4
wondering-
winners in one day.
Yeah, the other
And
day.
you're 58, jeez.
Right?
Are you going to see out 12 races? I think you got 12.
No, I've been riding 10 like it's thing. I think I'm going to have one scratching. I can't tell you, but this one was going to be. But I've been riding 10 like. It doesn't. I got somebody helping me in the jockey room. So all I do is he calls me, what's the next horse? See it again. Okay, and I pull up a picture in my head because I know how the race. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
And
You
I've studied it so
mentally
well
shift on,
already. Yeah, my weight, where am I drawn? Aldo drawn 7, the German drawn 8, Callan drawn 11. I know everything already. It's already, the picture's already in my head. So now it's just the race must come. So yeah, I'm ready.
Guys, don't forget, open up your accounts. There are some great specials. First time account holders, 100% deposit match up to 20,000. If you are doing deposits, you get a 20% deposit match up to 200,000, and obviously the Met Predictor. So there's lots going on. During the day on Met Day. So come and join us. It's going to be great fun.